On Valentine's Day morning in 2013, Reeva Steenkamp was shot and killed behind a locked bathroom door. What happened in those final moments has been debated for more than a decade, but some questions never went away. This is not speculation. This is not rumor. These are the questions that remain based on what was said, what was heard, and what was found. Reeva Steenkamp was more than a headline. She was a law graduate, paralegal, and a woman who openly spoke about violence against women, using her platform to warn others about the very danger that would later take her life. She had survived a childhood accident that broke her back and required her to relearn how to walk. She was resilient, she was outspoken, she was 29 years old. Reeva met Oscar Pistorius in November of 2012. Their relationship moved quickly, but 3 weeks before her death, Reeva sent a message that would later become impossible to ignore. She wrote that she was sometimes afraid of him, that he could snap at her. That fear matters. On the evening of February 13, 2013, Reeva spoke to her mother about driving to Pistorius' home. There was nothing to suggest she believed it would be her last night alive. Hours later, in the early morning of Valentine's Day, Pistorius claimed he woke to a noise coming from the bathroom. He said he panicked. He said it was dark. He said he believed there was an intruder. According to Pistorius, he did not wake Reeva. He did not speak to her. He did not turn on a light. He retrieved a gun from beneath the bed. Then he moved towards the bathroom. So if the room was too dark to see whether Reeva was in bed, how was it light enough to find a gun? He later said he shouted for Reeva to call the police. Then he fired 4 shots through the bathroom door. If he believed an intruder was inside, why did he stop after 4 shots? What made him believe the threat had ended? And why fire at all without first confirming where Reeva was? The person in the bathroom was Reeva. She had taken her cell phone with her. She was shot in the hip, the elbow, grazed on her finger, and fatally in the head. The first shot struck her hip, an injury that would have likely caused immediate pain, almost certainly a scream. Why didn't the gunfire stop when a woman screamed? Neighbors reported hearing a woman screaming, then gunshots, then more screaming, then more gunshots. This matters because it contradicts a single moment of panic. It suggests time, sequence, escalation. Pistorius said he returned to the bedroom after firing. Only then did he realize Reeva was not in bed. He said he put on his prosthetic leg, ran back to the bathroom, and tried to break down the door. The door was locked. Why was the bathroom door locked? What was Reeva afraid of, and who was she trying to call? Weeks earlier, Reeva had written that she was afraid sometimes, that fear didn't come from nowhere, and it didn't come after, it came before. Oscar Pistorius was initially convicted of manslaughter. That conviction was later overturned. He was ultimately convicted of murder and sentenced to prison, though far below South Africa's standard minimum for murder. This case isn't just about a bathroom door. It's about what happened when warning signs are minimized. It's about fear that's voiced and not taken seriously. And it's about a woman who spoke out against violence and died behind a locked door. Reeva Steenkamp deserved safety. She deserved to be heard, and she deserved to live. The questions surrounding her death are not about curiosity, they're about accountability, and they remain unanswered.